Well. Happy friggin' Wednesday! Welcome to the Abominable EDC live stream. They tried to shut us down, the good people over at the YouTubes, but we wouldn't stay down. And we won't stay down tonight. I am getting pumped. Let's go ahead and start saying hi to the good people in the chat. We're going to be live here soon, so might as well catch up on some hey, how are yous? What's up, Stonewall? Welcome into Marco. We got Henry G, Cat Scratch, Wicked Dream Designs in the house. What's up, Wicked? Good to see you, man. Welcome into Mick Ranger. What's good, Mick Ranger? Welcome into Ground Fog. We got Joe Kasprick. Joe, I sent you a message on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it. Check your Instagram, man. Check it. Welcome into Big Mark. Be Shady. Good to see you, my friend. Let's go. Jim Miller. What's up, Jim? Razor G. Guys, the lobby's not quite full yet, but you guys know how I do it. It doesn't matter if we've got 10 people in the chat or 1,000 people in the chat. It's going to be a good time. Now would be a good time to hit up the Only Spartans Discord. If you haven't, go pop your pocket check in the Discord. You know we spend a good amount of time there. Bradford Mitchell, what's good, man? Guys, we're going to be going live soon. Tonight should be a fun one. Should be a really fun one. I'm not. If you can't tell, I'm pumped. Yeah. All right. Well. Welcome in, you filthy animals. Welcome in.
Keep it, you filthy animals.
You can't keep a good man down. You can't even keep a moderately average man down. That's why I'm here. Welcome, one and all, to the Abominable EDC live stream.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
They couldn't keep us down. No, the YouTubes, they tried to shut us down. On Saturday, we went live, and it was a no. Then we went live again. Still a no. Third time's a charm. Big shout out and thank you to all of you who stuck with me through that very trying time. I did an extensive systems check before going live tonight. I checked my bit rate. I checked my internet connection. I checked my hardware. I checked my software. Apparently, if you check your software too frequently, you're just playing with it and you might go blind. But anyways, fellas, it's 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you know what that means. That means that from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, we're live, baby. Go ahead and Spartan kick that like button for me just one time. One time. I would greatly appreciate it. People are starting to have doubts. Rollshambo, he doesn't upload too much anymore. He's got his live streams. Let the world know that we're live. You can do your part by clicking a like button. Or if you find my sound effects annoying, you could just, hit the dislike button. I mean, people are like, yeah, vote down vote. It still helps, actually, believe it or not. When people down, like they thumbs down, they think that they're killing the video when they do that. Some of the most viewed videos on my channel, and not just on my channel, but on other channels too, are the ones that have the most downvotes. Why do you think that is? It might be because those who are invested in hating on content spend more time on that content than the apathetic. The channel is made to be engaging. I want to be engaging with you. That's why I do these live streams. Truth be told, the live streams are probably my lowest traffic type of content. And honestly, I would love to change that. Let me lower the music down just a wee bit. I'd love to change that. Because this is the most raw you're going to get me on my channel. There's no editing. There's no extra. I mean, there are live sound effects, which a lot of people don't like. There's music, which a lot of people are like, music. Lighten up. It's not that serious. Guys, what did I carry today? You might be wondering. Carried 2 knives for most of the day. First knife that I carried, this guy right here, the litmus test, the Quiet Carry 9 with the C-Swirl carbon fiber. To this day, just love this knife. The other knife that I carried is a knife that I've promised content on and have been very slow coming out with that content. The Quiet Carry Drift C. Yes, content is still coming soon. How you define soon, I'll leave it up to you. The reason why it's taking so long is because my first recording of it was actually in a style that I don't typically do reviews in. It's more of the Steel Snob style, which I love that style of recording and editing. It's more time intensive, but I did it. I got everything recorded. And then I got cold feet. Like, maybe that's not what people want. Maybe what people want is just regular, over the top, top down, only hands, tabletop review. And so my ADHD brain was like, you know what? Today, we'll do both. How about that? We'll do both. And so I did that. I recorded a regular tabletop review. I've got all of the photos. I've got all of the B-roll. I've got everything how I want the video to go written out. And now I have a choice to make. Which one do I release? Or do I release both? Maybe that would be a good test. I've recorded them both. What if I just release both? And I'll base my findings off of what people watch more of. Could be interesting. Some people are like, why am I saying a video about this knife twice? That's what I carried. Let me know what you carried in the chat, or better yet, hit up the Only Spartans Discord, the online community that I am slowly but surely building for knife nuts like you and like me. And in the meantime, I tried to say hi to everyone in the chat, but now we've got more people in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hi to more people. What's up, Ed? Ed B. What's up, Ed B? I got something for you, Ed. Recently, Ed hit an anniversary, and I had agreed that I would eat something super spicy for him. He said, go get a ghost pepper. Here in, the magical fairyland of knife making, also known as Idaho, there's not a whole lot of ghost peppers available at my local Fred Meyer in the dead of winter. Sad, I know. Sad. He says, I guess he has a headache again. Maybe he has a tumor. No tumor here. I wear these to look more sophisticated. Yeah, more sophisticated. But I got something for you, Ed. I don't know if you can read this backwards. Ghost pepper sauce. You see the flames? That's how they rate it. That is 5 out of 5 flames. It's not exactly a Scoville rating. But this is a brand new bottle. Melinda's creamy style ghost pepper wing sauce and condiment for you. I'm about to put my tongue through some pain for your enjoyment and entertainment, but also as a way to say thank you to my man Ed, who is not just a channel mod, not just a Discord mod, but a longtime supporter of the channel. The least I can do is torture my taste buds. At least he didn't make me put it on a raisin. So, before I get to everyone else, Ed, this one's for you, man. I don't have it in me to do a full shot glass, but here you go. All right. We'll do a big spoon. This is the big spoon. I'll show you guys. Yeah. Creamy. Delightful. All right. Bottoms up. Ed, cheers to you, man. Thank you for your years of support. I appreciate it. That may have been a mistake. It is good. It does taste good. It does taste good. Bit more spicy than my jalapenos. If I was fired up before, I'm definitely fired up now. The mistake with hot sauce is to drink water directly after. Don't do that, guys. Water does not help. It just gives you like initial relief. Initial relief. If I start sweating, it's Ed's fault. It just gives you initial relief. It actually spreads the capsaicin in your mouth and makes things much worse. If you really want to get rid of the spice in your mouth, eat a spoonful of peanut butter. And don't rinse it with water. Just eat a spoonful of peanut butter. Trust me. That is good. That is good. If you can't feel your hot sauce, is it even hot sauce? Anyways, I'm going to keep saying hi to people. Ed, thank you, man. Louie, what's up, Louie? Good to see you, man. Welcome to Sierra Rick. Let's go. Let's go. Sierra Rick says, Rolls, I saw Verizon had problems today. I don't have Verizon. I'm on T-Mobile, and more recently, like my actual internet here is through a local company called Sparklight. Sparklight is the best that you can get around here. It's the best that you can get around here. And I had T-Mobile internet when I was in Denver. It was actually really good. 5G internet. I was right next to one of their repeater towers. Worked great. Had very little issue. That said, Henry G says, drink some H2. I'm waiting. I'm not falling into this trap. I'm not. I'm telling you, water does not help. It just gives you a little bit of initial relief. Ed says, Roll should start hating on poop knives. That'll get the views up. You know, I don't love all Spydercos. I just don't waste my money on Spydercos I know I'm not going to like. Louis says, voice changer. Voice changer? Hold on. Did I forget to activate my voice changer? I don't think so. There's no voice changer, guys. I have an interface. My audio interface is what allows me to connect an XLR microphone to a computer. You need one to connect to your computer because an XLR cable doesn't plug into a computer. It plugs into a soundboard, which then, if it is an actual interface, will plug into your computer. So, no voice changer here. Craig Vincent, good to see you, dude. Says, hola, Spartos. Be Shady says, lives are all I catch and barely come to the ones I get it, man. We all have busy lives. It's always good to see you regardless. Jace Cable, what's up, dude? He says, yeah, these live streams are completely raw. Dare I say no protection is needed. You might rethink that in about 9 months. Or not. Oh man, what's up, Skull? Good to see you, dude. I am scrolling, trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Neil McKenzie says Roll's head is gonna explode. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. That is tasty sauce. Like, I can recommend if you like hot wings and you like ghost pepper, Melinda's ghost pepper wing sauce. 5 out of 5 flames. It's got to mean something. I don't know what the arbitrary rating system is, but it's spicy. I like it. You feel it. I can feel it back here. Drinkwater says, have something with sugar in it. I'm just going to be like this until the end of the live stream. It says, that may numb your headache or you just like seeing the world through Ultim colored glasses. They filter the blue light. I work from home, so I get a lot of digital screen time. And, you know, it's one thing if you just wear them because you think it's edgy. It's not edgy. It's like, I get tech headaches. Those who work from home or work in a tech world where you're staring at a computer screen for more than 8 hours a day, you probably understand. After a while, the blue light, not only does it damage your eyes and it also gives you these headaches that are just nasty. They're nasty. Oh. Anyways, so I bet he can clear as day. I'm breathing in 2020. 2020 sniffer vision. Whatever that means. Geek Machinist. What's up, dude? He says he needs get that boy some milk. I need that sound effect. Maybe I'll do that after the live. Update my sound effects. I've been meaning to do that for a while. He says, feeling it, you'll be there. I'm doing true story. So I got married. My wedding happened in Maui. Loved it. Hawaii, what a beautiful area of the country, right? And they have a lot of products that get produced in the islands. One of which is their fascinating, diverse selection of hot sauces. And so while we were there for the wedding, we went to, it was like a flea market or a bazaar or something. And of course I see this, it's this really tall tent and they're advertising hot sauces. I'm the hot sauce guy. I love hot sauces. It doesn't make me immune to the fire, but I had to go in there. So my wife's like, I'm going to go get some shaved ice because she's the smart one. I decided to go into this hot sauce tent and, you know, I stroll through and the lady there, you know, native islander, the lady there is like, you know, what kind of hot sauce do you like? Do you like more flavorful, more mild? And I'm like, no, I want the hot sauce. And if I could try some, that would be great. That would be fantastic. she has a ladder, and the ladder is for going up the shelves. The higher you go on the shelf, the hotter it is. And so when I tell her that I like hot sauce, she gets this big shit-eating grin on her face, and she pulls out the ladder and a spoon, and she goes up, and she goes to the very top shelf, and she brings down like 6 or 7 bottles. And she just starts handing me taster after taster after taster until I tapped out and bought 4 bottles. And by the time I got out of there, I needed that shaved ice, but it didn't really help. The point is, don't tell a hot sauce vendor to sample their hottest wares, because they will make you tap out and pay them money, and they'll get all the enjoyment out of that. It's great hot sauce there, though. Anyways, R&R Steve, what's up, dude? He says, my anniversary, 50 years with a knife in my pocket. That's awesome, man. That's badass. I feel naked if I don't have one on me. Sometimes I am naked when I don't have one on me. Drink milk. Nope. Nope. We're not doing that. I got water here, but I'm waiting for the burn. I'm waiting for the burn to subside. That'll be better. Says the hot sauce voice was the voice. Yep. Staten Island, what's up, dude? He says, hey, Rolls, how are you, buddy? Just got the Edgerati. It's really nice. One day when I figure out how to send you pictures, I'd love to share some with you and with the guys. Yeah, man. Look, the Edgerati is cool. I am waiting on two things, because this was recently released. The Edgerati was part of a knife release that happened, like, I want to say it was close to 2 years ago. Like, Spyderco's like, the release is here. The release is here. And then you could pre-order one, and it took a long time. Like, we're 2 Spyderco releases past that point, and they're just being sent to retailers now. I'm waiting for 2 things. Number 1, I'm waiting for different steels. And if I can't have that, I'm waiting for a price reduction. I know it's coming. It always comes with Spyderco, because listen, do you guys remember the Bodacious release? Excuse me. The Bodacious was released at like $280, S30V and G10. And like many other Spyderco fans, I was like, no, I don't want to pay $280 for a Shaman without a choil with S30V and G10. I don't want to. And I didn't. And now you can get that same Bodacious for like $220. And now they have other steel options. The Edgerati is not going to be any different, guys. S30V is a fine steel. It needs to be under $200 from Spyderco for me to consider it. Or if they're going to charge the higher price tag, that's fine. I want a different steel. Some S90V, Sprint Run maybe, S90V, some Rex 121, some 15V that we'll probably never see. But who knows? Spyderco is releasing more knives in 15V, which kind of points to the fact that they do most likely have a stockpile. So there's some hope there. I'm waiting for a different steel or a better price. Whichever comes first, then I will buy an Edgerati. But I do have to admit, it's a pretty cool knife. I'm not generally one for skeletonized handles, but I think this will drive the aftermarket on handle makers to do some really cool things. Turns out you can already put Shaman scales on it, so any aftermarket scales for a Shaman will fit the Edgerati, or so I'm told. But that's really cool. I hope you're enjoying it, man. I'm a little bit jealous of those who got in on it. I just didn't want to spend the inflated instant release price tag because I know it's going to go down over the span of the next year. But share with us in the chat. How are you liking your Edgerati? Dale, what's up, Dale? Good to see you, man. Joe's Garage. How's it going, dude? Welcome in. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. Finally caught a live stream. Howdy, hey, how's it going? Snake Pliskin 2266. Good to see you, dude. Welcome in. Cat Scratch says Tri-State Edgerati also had lock stick. Looks like someone retired at Spyderco QC. For those of you who have lock stick on your Spydercos, understand 2 things. Number 1, I have experienced lock stick on almost all of my Spydercos with compression locks. The main cause of this, 95% of the time, the main cause of lock stick is going to be oil that drips down onto the lock bar and makes contact with the lock face geometry on your knife. That is 99% of the time. Number two, every single Spyderco I've ever had lock stick on, it just it goes away. It takes care of itself. So it never sticks around for long. So one of the things you can do is just carry it. Just carry it. But recently, Jonathan McNeese of McNeese Knives put out a video on Instagram that I thought was fantastic. He mentions that even if you can't see it, a lot of the pivot oils, the knife pivot lubrication oils, are really high tech these days. They have like nano lubricant particles that are really hard to get off. Even if you can't see it, even if you can't feel it, they attach to the little crevices of your lock face and to the lock bar. And apparently, and I didn't know this, for the life of me, I've always just used rubbing alcohol, like 90% rubbing alcohol. He says he's had the most luck using acetone to get the oil off of the lock face and lock bar. So, Cat Scratch, I know we already gave you this advice, man. I know you've been going through it and nothing's worked. But for everybody else, if you end up with lock stick on your Spyderco, no matter what it is, as long as it has a lock bar, try cleaning the oil off of the lock face and the lock bar with some acetone. According to McNeese, 95% of the time that should work. Anyways, welcome into Tiff. What's up, Tiff? Good to see you. And TC Blades. Did I miss TC Blades? Where's TC? Where is he? I'm gonna find him. We're gonna find TC Blades. I know he's around here. You have to be quiet. There he is. TC Blades! I got something from you today, TC, and I meant to message. Today was just a crazy day, man. I've been slacking bringing out like stickers, new stickers. Thank you to TC Blades. I got a stack of new channel stickers. Check this out, guys. Like that's that's super cool. They turned out really good, man. I already put some on my water cup and on my my knife library, which is, you know, just a document. What do they call those? File cabinet. It's a file cabinet that I put some foam inserts in and turned it into my knife library. I love stickers. The joke in my house is that I have a sticker addiction, but the good news is that even though the stickers are expensive, they come with free knives. That's the joke. So I do love stickers. Thank you, man, for having these made and sending them my way. That's super cool. Guys, I am going to be doing a knife sale here in the near future. I'm aiming for end of January, potentially early February. I wanted to get past the holiday season because I know it drains a lot of us dry. You know, we need a chance to recover. I'm going to have some cool stuff in there. My knife library is more than full. I say that because I got 4 drawers full of knives and more knives everywhere else. So, I will be sending out stickers with anything that anyone buys from me in the near future. Thank you, TC Blades. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Welcome into Paul Mills. Good to see you, dude. Skull says the air smelled better in 2020. The COVID shutdown cut back on global pollution. Yes, it did. It definitely did. Or maybe we just appreciated the way the air smelled, after having to stay inside. Nothing like, being on house arrest because the world has the cold. I mean, COVID, not the cold. I am so far behind. Ed says, Roll is sounding like an apologist. I've been called worse. Girls use acetone to remove nail polish. That shot will clean anything. It won't clean the guilt. It won't wash away the guilt. The guilt stays with you. Guilt over what? I'll let you decide. Geek says, folding knife problems. Yeah, you don't have that issue on fixed blades. You definitely don't have that issue on fixed blades. All right. It says, or just save up $450 for the Rex 121 Sage 6. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't pay that price, guys. I'm telling you right now, that is the release price. They have made enough to cover everyone that wants one, just like they did with the Rex 121 Stage 5. Just wait. If you wait, the price will go down. I promise you. I promise you. I'm really looking forward to it. The Rex 121 Sage 6 is on my short list. I already have a Sage 6 in S90V, but of course I have to get one in Rex 121. So much for my duplicates rule. But seriously, I'm not buying it right away. That price is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I understand inflation. Inflation is part of the reason why price goes up. Also, the cost of manufacturing anything in Rex 121 is really expensive. Not just because it's one of the most wear-resistant steels on the planet, but because of it's a very intensive heat treat and temper process. And they have to account for loss because it's one of those things that's really difficult to do. It's also one of the reasons why most of the Rex 121 is coming from the Taiwan factory, because the Taiwan factory is much more technologically advanced than the Golden, Colorado factory is. But I'm telling you, it's more than just the wear resistance on Rex 121 that makes it more expensive. I had a conversation with some folks on the side in a chat earlier today where we were talking about, why is the Rex 121 Sage 6 like $300 more expensive than the new lightweight paramilitary 2 and 15V? Does it really make $300 worth of difference? It's more than that. And people say things like, well, I mean, they don't heat treat it and temper it until after they grind it. That's not entirely true. I did some research on this because every time I mention that, everyone says, well, I mean, they grind it before they heat treat and temper it, so it shouldn't be that wear resistant before then. It's not entirely true. For example, if you were to do some research, I've done the research, what they do is they usually rough in the primary bevels, right? So they will rough in the primary bevels, but they don't finish all of it. They rough them in, and then when they heat treat and temper it, after that, they do a final grind. So they're still grinding on the most wear-resistant steel currently available on knives. And so the cost of manufacturing from a material standpoint, from a time standpoint, like time is one of the most expensive things. And so when people don't understand this, and they're like, I don't, like, why? Is it just the cost? Are you telling me the cost between that and blah, blah, blah? No, it's the manufacturing, in fact, is what makes the biggest difference in the price. There is a reason why Rex 121 knives from Spyderco are always more expensive, and most of them come from Taiwan. It's because the Golden factory just doesn't have the capabilities to produce them like that. Like, they've done some. I get it. Cutlery shop exclusive, paramilitary 2, cool. But they haven't done many, and they haven't done as many as their Taiwan factory for a very important reason. It is expensive. There is a very, very high chance of failure. They have to account for the losses. If they're not heat treated very specifically in a very specific manner, like there is very little room for error when heat treating Rex 121. It's very difficult. Very difficult. So when people tell me, well, they don't heat treat they don't heat treat it before they grind it, like it's soft when they grind it. It's not entirely true. They rough it in. There's still grinding on the blade. Ask any knife maker, they will probably tell you that. And some of them, depending upon how they are quenching it, for example, on a plate quench, you don't want to grind that full bevel right away, because on a plate quench, if you grind the full primary bevel right away, the plate's not going to make full contact with the full blade. So you could run into heat treat issues. There are other ways to quench and temper a knife. And a lot of those, like, quenching in oil, air quenching, vacuum quenching. It doesn't matter if you grind in the full primary bevel at that point. But there's many reasons why not all of the primary bevel is ground before it's tempered. So when people tell me that, I just it just reflects a lack of knowledge. And this day and age, in 2026, A lack of knowledge for something that you can find on the internet in a matter of minutes is 100% the onus of the individual. If you didn't know, now you know. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, dude. Did I already say hi? No pun intended sticks around. Yeah. I like the bad puns. They're my favorite. All right. Says, I just went with your logo. I like it, dude. I like it. Bobtism says, coated Spyderco lock bars, such as those in the Salt models, seem to have more lock stick. Feels like maybe they machined them the same as the uncoated pieces on the same models without coatings. Interesting. Rad says, overpriced dragon scale duckling like mine on Blade forums for $13.75. I don't have it. I don't have it, dude. I don't have it. It's not in the budget yet. After a knife sale, let's I know you can help me keep an eye out because I know you've got two, and it's on my short list of things that I really want. All right, I'm going to let myself off the hook and hydrate. Waiting was such a good idea. Welcome in to Paperclip. Good to see you, man. Ed says, do you have to buy a new diamond stones every time you sharpen 121? I don't know, because even though I've gone through a literal ton of cardboard with my Sage 5 and 121, it's still sharp. Like there's no need to sharpen it yet. So I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. Bobtism says, I have the 30V and the 90V Sage 6. You don't have to sell me. It just seems wildly expensive for a Spyderco design, which is kind of basic on the blade design and geometry. I mean, the blade is usually the most basic thing on most knives. There's always going to be those that have like dual grinds and, crazy shapes and whatever. But if you look at the majority of knives, the blade is not usually the place where we see the most design aesthetic. Usually it's on the lock and the handle scales and on the hardware. And on the lock part, it's a knife that has a button compression lock. Only the second knife model that Spyderco has ever done with a button compression lock aside from the Spyderco Smock. And on top of that, the manufacturing cost for Rex 121 is always going to be higher. Like, it's just always going to be higher. I'm not happy about the bigger price tag either. But I'm telling you right now, that price will go down. If people are patient, I'm going to be patient. I'm not running out the door to go spend $400 on a Sage 6 in any steel. I refuse. People thought it was wildly inappropriate for a Sage 6 and S90V and carbon fiber to be like $290. I can't imagine that a lot of people are like, yeah, G10 and Rex 121, $400. Here we go. I don't expect it to go all the way down, but I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised if we saw the Sage 6 and Rex 121 by the end of the year, somewhere around the $290 to $310 price range. That's my guess. That's my guess. I'm betting on it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. Hold on. I'll just get a hinderer instead. Hey, you know what? That's the greatest thing about the market right now. You've got a lot of options in that price range. It says Taiwan makes some good stuff. Most of the cold steels I own are made there. Even the budget models are well made. Oh yeah, absolutely. Taiwan is, in my opinion, the best knife producing country for quality of production overall. Just my opinion. All right. Am I all caught up? Holy cow. I am all caught up. For those who came in late or didn't catch it, I carried 2 knives today. Oops, almost picked up the wrong knives. First knife I carried, the Quiet Carry Drift C and the Quiet Carry 9. It's a solid carry. Love both of these knives to pieces. Content coming soon. I promise. All of the video is recorded. It just needs to be edited. I even have my thumbnail made. I just need to edit everything and hit publish. So it will be coming soon. What did you carry? What was in your pocket today? Let me know in the chat, or if you're in the Only Spartans Discord, head on over there. Drop a photo. Doesn't have to be a super nice photo. You could drop any photo you'd like. It's one of the perks of being a member. And if you'd like to have your pocket check featured on a live stream just like this one, consider becoming a member. Channel memberships start as little as 99 cents. And on that bombshell, we're going to head on over to the Discord in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we are. We're starting off today with Nick T. Nick T's got the Wednesday French Connection, the CKF Davlis, or excuse me, not, it is the Davlis, but it's the David Lespect Davlis, and the Riot Tashi Baruka Baby Machine. Solid, man. Super solid. As you can tell, guys, I don't put a lot of effort in my pocket check photos. I just try to make them candid. Like, that's my bathroom counter. Don't judge me. I leave the good photos for the videos. Oh no! The camera port is loose, if you can't tell. Anyways, Cat Scratch. This is a good one. Cat Scratch says, poll, choose one. Oh, okay, we'll do a poll. You win, Cat Scratch. The poll is choose one. Lock Stick Rex 121 PM2. Raisins. Freaking camera. All right, hold on. Don't they know this is the Abominable live stream? I won't die. We're gonna be here the whole time. Anyways, choose one. Lockstick Rex 121 PM2, raisins, or channel favorite. I like rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Cast your vote in the chat. A lot of people believe that their vote doesn't matter because of the College of Electorates that decide for them, and if that's you, welcome to the live stream. Your vote matters here. Go ahead and cast it. Hey, shout out to my man Mick Ranger. 12 months, happy anniversary, my man. Thank you for riding with the channel for a whole year. I appreciate it, man. Says, thanks, Rolls and Crews, for fun 12 months. Much love. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Which makes me wonder, did I miss? I may have missed a lot of other stuff. Oh my goodness, I did. Bradford Mitchell with the $2 super. I missed it, Brad. I'm sorry, dude. I completely missed it. My stupid monologues. Talk Spyderco Reveal 20. I will. We're going to get to that after the pocket check. It's on the list. Thank you so much for the $2 super. And yes, we will definitely be talking about Reveal 20 here. I mean, we kind of have been touching on it already, but we'll get there. Let's check in on the poll. 27 votes in. Choose one. Lockstick Rex 121 PM2. Raisins, where I like rocks. And no shocker here. So far, Rex 121 PM2 with Locksticks at 43%. Raisins are only at 4%. Yes. I hate raisins. And the ever popular I like rocks is in the lead at 54%.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
I'll take it. Let's get back. Let's get back to the pocket check. We're going to move on to TC Blades. TC Blade says, drop the mic, you won today's pocket check. Boom. Look at that. We got the tipper, right? That's the concept, right? Or is that the tenable? I think hold on. Tenable. It's the tenable tipper. I'm not sure about this one. It's a rake knife. We got a nice mirror polish going on. I can't censor that. I don't know. We see what you did there. And then another tenable tipper. A couple tippers. A couple tipperoonies. And a rake. And I don't know what this is. The middle finger knife. Yeah, the middle finger knife. There we go. Let's go with War Room EDC. He's got a Drift LCT. He's got the North Mountain Blades BBNM. And then, of course, also, I think this one is a, it's the XL version of the Bel Air. There we go. Yeah. Based on the size, that's got to be the Bel Air XL. Skull's got the abalone hot brass jack, the launch 16, and a real treasure chest. How did you dig this treasure chest up? Was there, like, where did you find it? What was in it? It's really cool, man. Let's go. Bradford Mitchell feeling fancy with a Sabenza 31. Look at that. Silver twill carbon fiber Damascus blade, made right here in the fictional Boise, Idaho. I dig it, man. Very nice. Ed's got I recognize that knife anywhere. Real Sanmai, real Japanese Sanmai. That, of course, is the Kickstop Chop. The Kickstop Chop is a really, really cool knife with real Sanmai, SLD Magic Sanmai. Beefy contour G10 handles, Lee Williams Kickstop. I love that knife. I do love that knife. I'm glad it's in a good home. Let's go. Craig Vincent. Hey, he helped me out today. The Hogue RSK Mark 1, Cold Steel Counterattack, the Rat 1 and S35, the Kubi Koas, the Minganis Kaimano 3V Thai 8010, and the Tucson TS 502. Look at that. Very nice, man. I would not have gotten that one, even though the name of it is on the blade. Fun fact. That's really cool, dude. Right on. Nice carry. Dazed, he's got a SPK Hadouken. I don't know. Like me and a lot of other people call it the Hoboken. It's the Hadouken. The Hoboken. I've heard some things about this knife. I've had some people report some issues with it, which has led to it being called the Hobroken. Listen, that's a really cool knife, and I want one. That said, I'm waiting for the more generations to come out. Here's why. When we're talking about $1,000 knife, right? I believe that was table on. It was around $1,000. Here's the thing. First runs of expensive knives are usually the real testing phase, right? Like you've gone through prototypes, you've checked things out on your end, and now it's time to get them in the hands of the people. First generation stuff usually has the most issues. The next generation, they get more right. They fix some stuff. The next generation after that, they really start to fine tune it. I mean, they've gone through like 4 or 5 generations of the Lamia, talking about SPK. So I've heard from different people on both sides of the fence. Some have their new Hadouken, their Hoboken, and they say, oh, it's great. It's fantastic. No issues. Perfect. Perfection. And I've also heard from multiple people who say, I've got issues. I've got issues. Lock bar sensitivity, whatever. I don't buy true first gen knives that much because I just don't want to pay to do beta testing on some of these knives, especially not when they're that expensive. But shout out to those like Days D who definitely do. Days D, thank you for taking one for the team. If you're in the chat, let us know how you're liking it so far. I'm curious. B Devious, he's got a couple bangers. Look at that. CPM Rex 121 with the snakeskin micarta. Come on. And then is that a 10V? Yeah. Snakeskin micarta 10V Shaman. Love it, man. And also a Hadouken. Thank you for your service and for taking one for the team. That's a cool knife. I am curious how many people are having issues, though, because I've heard from a few of them that are. Dale Lane, he's got a TRM Atom, and that's a Jack Wolf knife, right? Jack Wolf with the crystal tie? I think so. Probably wrong. Aaron, he's got a Herman's. Is that a Sting or a Dragonfly? I think. I don't know. I always mix up the Herman models. Really cool though, man. Look at the detail work on those handles. The detail work on Herman's handles is undeniable. The fact that people actually do hard use these is incredible to me. But I've heard stories of people putting these through like car bumpers. Blows my mind, but it's good to know that they can take abuse like that. Kevin Smith, he's got the Devo Saloon screwdriver, the AZ USA Blade Works Eldorado, and the Cochise. The Cochise. I like it, man. Very nice. Drink water. He's got an Emerson. That's the Emerson CQB Sax, right? With the wave. I think. I know it's by Emerson. I know it's the sax. Geek Machinist, good shot, dude. Always solid shots over here. He's got SOG Power Pint, TRM Tag Along, Eddie Bauer Edition. Eddie Bauer Edition. That's funny, man. Cool Hand Tie Pen, Gerber Chalk, and the Coast XP6R. Love that. I really do like their sheaths that they're doing for the tag along over at TRM, and I like this blade. I just want it to be a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. To me, like I look at the dimensions of the tag along, and I always feel like it's a 3-finger knife for me. Like I'm okay with some smaller knives, but I like having a full 4-finger grip, even on my smaller fixed blades. And let me give you guys an example real quick. This is the Transparent Knives Doodle. This is an EDC fixed blade. It's not big by any standards. That's why I call it EDC, because it's easy to carry. You could literally put it in your pocket. This is not a long handle, but it is long enough, and it goes into the sharpening choil, so you get a full 4-finger grip, or at least I do, with medium to large size hands, which are the average size hands. Some of you guys have freaking bear paws, but like this is as small as I'd go, and I want to say the tag along might actually be smaller. So that's really cool. I want TRM to make a slightly bigger version with a slightly bigger handle. Not much bigger. I'm talking like a 1/2 inch. Can we get a 1/2 inch? TRM, please. Cool shot, brother. Thank you so much for sharing. Wicked Dreams coming in with a mirrored civivi vision. Take a look at that. Man, the mirror mods. I love a good mirror mod. The effort that goes into getting a true mirror like this is... I understand what it is. I've done some mirror mods myself, and none of them are as perfect as what Wicked Dream does. Look at that. Freaking gorgeous. Jojo is carrying my son's M390 Shaman. The Shaman. Good old Shaman. Love it, dude. Nice Lynch Northwest clip on there, too. DLC variant with the natural canvas micarta scales. Here for it. Bob Tism's got a brand new Devo Saloon. These are starting to pop up. People really like them. I didn't get one. Kev forgot about me. Might have to pick one up. People seem to really like these. Sever 7 with the CMF print. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Sever 7, are you in the chat? What's up, dude? I don't know if I see you yet, but we'll get there. All right, guys, that's the end of the pocket check. Shout out to everybody who participated. Oh, wait. We've got a late entry. My man, Matt D. Matt, where you been, dude? Where you been, Matt? You just can't just casually stroll in here with your Grail pocket check like that. Sure you can. You're always welcome. You know this. Matt, first of all, good to see you again, man. Welcome back. He's got a Herman Epica. Ooh. I like that. That Herman Epica has some fantastic, really, really, really cool milling, laser etching, sculpting. I don't know what exactly to call it. It looks badass. And then, of course, that is going to be... Is that the duck? It's not the duckling. The duckling is the smaller one, right? This is from his most recent release. It was from his most recent release. He only had a few. I know they went fast. Matt, help me out, dude. I need your help. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Right in the nick of time. Now, we're all caught up with the pocket check. I was asked to talk about Reveal 20, Spyderco Reveal 20. For those of you who are not Spyderco fans, totally understand. I am a Spyderco fan. I'm not a fan of overly large pricing. So we'll see how this goes. Spyderco. Reveal 20. It is the 50th anniversary of Spyderco. Now, for those who don't know, Spyderco is known for pioneering a lot of designs and engineering into knives. For example, the pocket clip. They were the first to put it on a production folding knife. Serrated edges. They were the first to do that for folding knives. They've done a lot. And to this day, they still continue to push knife making on a production level. Unlike Benchmade, who just likes to sue everybody and come out with substandard Magna Cut. Anyways, Spyderco is a company that should need no introduction. Even non-knife enthusiasts, people that just regularly carry knives, they know about Spyderco. So let's see what's available on Reveal 20. I did peek at this earlier, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same. The new things that I noticed was paramilitary 2 lightweight. As far as I'm aware, this is the first time they've done a paramilitary 2 lightweight. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time they've ever done a lightweight version of the PM2. The UK pen knife. Excuse me, I need to hydrate. The hot sauce is still lingering, by the way. The Charisma. I think this is new. Whoa. I jumped. The Charisma. I think this is new. I'm not really all that interested in it, to be honest. It's not my thing. First thing I see is a wire clip. Not my thing. Made in the USA. Black, plain edge. Utilizes what is that? G10. Designed by Eric Glesser. It's an ultra slim, incredibly lightweight cutting tool. It's also easy to carry. You won't leave home. Blah blah blah. CTS BD1N. Come on, Eric. You can do better than that. You could do better than that. The UK pen knife, which is as far as I'm aware, that is a slip joint, also with a freaking wire clips. And some Pepto-Bismol pink little natives. I believe those are S30V. S30V, anybody? I think so. Lightweight. Excuse me. I think those are S30V. I could probably... Nope. CTS BD1N. Why? No. CTS BD1N is not a great steel. I would rather have 14C. This is what we were talking about earlier. We've got Rex 121 Chaparral, I don't know. And the Rex 121 Sage 6, which probably made a lot of people miss the fact that there's also going to be a Chaparral, I don't know how to say that, in Damasteel and Ivory G10. The Damasteel and Ivory G10 Chaparral, I don't know, is really interesting to me. It's probably also going to be expensive because Damasteel is not cheap. But this is what everyone's been talking about. Like, if you look these up, I think you can pre-order them on Knife Center. Damn it. Come on, camera. Stop it. Knife Center. See them all. This is what everyone's talking about loudly. Okay. $427. This is the G10 version. Wire clip. Gross. There are wire clip replacement options out there, which only makes that price tag of $427 sting just a bit more. Yeah, it stings, dude. It stings. I am no way, shape, or form am justifying this price tag. Let me get that straight. Like, I'm not defending this price tag. My stance is wait. vote with your dollars. Don't pay the release price when these release. A lot of people are going to say, screw it, we're going for it. Send it. I'll buy what I want. Come on, camera. I buy what I want. You can't stop me. I am stopping myself. I'm not paying this price. I want one. I will get one, but I will not pay this price. I would rather buy one used than pay this price for one brand new. And I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to vote with your dollars and not pay this price. This is the release price. If you pay this price, you are wasting your money, in my opinion. Maybe if I spent my money wiser, I could buy a camera that doesn't have a faulty port. And then my camera would stop going on and off. It's a loose port. It's very loose. Anyways, this is what everyone's talking about. And I get it. It's $427 for G10 and Rex 121 with a wire clip. This might be the most expensive wire clip knife that I've ever seen in my life. The Sage 6 is an incredible knife. I've got 2 Sage models myself, both in Rip's Garage Tech titanium Pyro-Grip scales. One with a Lynch Northwest wire clip replacement, the other one with the Rip's Garage Tech clip. I'm going to say right now, I like both of these pocket clips for different reasons. This one is super slim. It follows the lines of the knife and it keeps it in a more slender profile. This one sticks out quite a lot. This is the Lynch Northwest modular clip. It sticks out quite a lot. But if I'm wearing any kind of like clothing that has thicker material around the pocket, doesn't matter. This thing will clip onto anything. No problem. Carhartts, sweatpants. I like them both. The Sage 6, this one is an S90V. So do I really need to buy Rex 121? I mean, I've got S90V. I mean, no, but I don't really need to buy most of these knives. Need is a very strong word. We're not going to go there. I don't need a knife library with, 150, 160 knives or whatever's in there. And I don't need to buy this for $427. Would I buy this at $300? Yes. Would I buy this at $325? Yes. But I'm not paying $427. I refuse. And I think you guys should do the same. Vote with your dollars. If you refuse to buy it, they will lower the price. Don't you dare justify that price tag. Please don't justify that price tag. So when I say that it's obvious that Rex 121 should cost more, I don't mean that it should be $427 freaking dollars. Okay. Where was I? The reveal. Hold on. Skull says Rex should be a reptile green. I agree, man. The orange is fine though. The orange is fine. I don't really care about the G10 color handles because I'm just going to replace it with something in titanium. Says I'll keep my Sage 5 Rex 121. Me too, man. Absolutely. Night Rare, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Says I'm here. I'm with Ed here. That looks like some benchmade level BS. This is nothing new. Spyderco does this all the time. They do this all the time. Every time they release a new knife, especially one in a steel, or they release a popular steel variant like Rex 121, they always boost the price. I mean, for crying out loud. Is anyone really surprised that that's their release price when they released the Bodacious in G10 and S30V for $280? You shouldn't be. I'm not. I know what they're doing. They're just going to drop the price after the initial release. They're going to see how many suckers they can pull in at the $427 price tag, and then they're going to drop the price for everybody else. Don't be one of those suckers, is all I'm saying. By the way, the Bodacious, which was initially $280, check it out. Bodacious. What can you buy them for now? Oh, look at this. With DLC, $240. With Spy 27, $225. The price will go down, guys. Trust me. The price will go down. Don't be suckered. All right. Oh, I already had it open. Hold on. Anyways, the Damasteel, Chaparral, whatever. That's cool. The Retract, it's a boomerang, dude. I mean, I like my Spydercos. This one is just it's not for me. It's not for me. It's for somebody. It's a 9CR16 MOV. This is one of their China-made models. Not for me. Not for me. I have no interest there. A boomerang blade with, wire clip made in China, 9CR. Not my thing. They got some 5-panel hats, some flex hats, some t-shirts. Don't really care. We've got the Meerkat. The Meerkat is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Okay, but zoom in. Zoom in. The Meerkat is made in Japan. Micromelt. That's cool. Micromelt PD1 Black Blade Sprint Run. Made in Japan. There's so many wire clips. Why are they doing that? Oh, and they're even attacking the wire clip replacements. Look at that. By doing the little U. I'm not for it. 15V Little Native. This is what leads me to believe that they have a stockpile of 15V. They may have bought up the existing stockpile. Check it out, guys. 15V Little Native Lightweight. I'm pretty sure these are already on the market, so no big deal there. Native Chief Lightweight in 15V. I don't know if I've seen these yet, so that's actually kind of cool. USA made. Native Chief. And then, of course, this is the one that I'm really excited about because it's an opportunity to get a Paramilitary 2, even at least in a lightweight variant in 15V. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, there better be some Paramilitary 2 lightweight aftermarket scale options. Because I'm not a fan of Brown scales. I'm not a fan of FRN. They do a decent job on their FRN. I mean, way better than Hogue. But I don't want a wire clip and I don't want Brown FRN handles, but I do want a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 in 15V. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that there will be some scale replacements for the lightweight Paramilitary 2, because I know these are going to be hot. Are these going to be at Knife Center? Do they have a pre-order for this as well? Hold on. Yeah, 165. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, camera. I swear, camera. Anyways, 165. Almost a $300 difference from the Sage 6 and Rex 121. So much less goes into a lightweight Spyderco than into a regular one in G10. You don't get full liners. You don't usually get phosphor bronze washers. They're not compatible with a lot of Spyderco stuff. You sacrifice for a wire clip. They're lightweight for a reason. It's because it's like half of the knife is assembled in here. But for 165, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer for that price tag. I want one. I'm going to buy one. 165, put it on the short list. What else is new? That's it. That's the reveal, guys. All right. I've missed a lot of chats. I'm sorry, but I did want to go through that. Freaking... Give me 1 second. I'm going to fix my camera. Come on, camera. All right. That should fix it, I think. Shout out to my man Night Rare, channel mod, channel member, Discord mod, 15 months. Says this is a call to action. Rock lovers unite. Don't let the uninspired hole win the poll. This is Sphalerite. I mean Sparta. You're funny. You're funny. What is Sphalerite? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for being a channel member for 15 months. Thank you for reminding me that there is a poll I need to check in on. Bob Tism, shout out to you for being, it says new member, but on my end, on this side of the screen, it says for 2 months. Thank you, Bob Tism. Appreciate you, dude. Let's check in on the poll. I asked the question based on a picture in the pocket check. Choose one, Rex 121 PM2 with lock stick, raisins, or the ever popular.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
So far, in the lead with 48% of the vote, the Rex 121 PM2 with 49%. Raisins at 5%. Dirt bottom. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Down with the raisins. And close on the heels of the lock sticking 121 PM2 is I like rocks. Do I let it run? I mean, I think we have our answer. Most people either, prefer lock stick or rocks. We're going to end the poll there. Thank you guys for the fun. I'm always down to do some fun polls. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that alone. Bobtism says, mid Spyderco reveal at best, in my opinion. I kind of agree with you. I mean, what bothers me is when you look at their Instagram post was like, we've got new knives that reflect our dedication to innovation. And I'm looking at these, and like before I opened up anything, I said to myself, it's going to be mostly the same knife models we already have. And sure enough, it was. New knife steels or different variations of the same model don't really count as innovation to me. Like making a lightweight paramilitary 2, yes, I want one because it's 15V. Sage 6 and Rex 121, yes, I want one because it's Rex 121. I'm a Spyderco fan. As a collector that has plenty of Spydercos, I want them. I do want them. But let's not play the game of saying, oh, innovation, our dedication to innovation. Stop it. Spyderco, you can do better. Do better. I'm okay with more knives made in Taiwan. More knives made in Taiwan. Cool. You want to raise the price tag? Give us more. Give us better. Give us new. And when I say new, I don't just mean in the latest steel. More, better, more, and more reasonable pricing. Please and thank you. Jay Korskinen, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Jay Korskinen. Joe Kasperick says, have a great night, everyone. Rolls, I'll answer you sometime tomorrow on Instagram. Appreciate you, Joe. Have a good rest of your night, man. Have a good rest of your week. Jay says, love the poll. Can you guess my pick? It has to do with patches. I don't have patches, but TC Blades was nice enough to supply me with some stickers because I've been slacking. Thanks again to TC Blades for the stickers. Patches. Jay, one of these days, you're going to have to post a pocket check with what you do with all of your patches. Do you have a patch collection? How many patches do you own? How much did your patch collection cost? These are all questions that I have. Will we have answers? I don't know. Welcome into Rody. Says, I got one of the G10 Para 2 15Vs. Is the Para 2 lightweight a new model? That's a cool variant of the PM2. Yeah, great question. So as far as I'm aware, this is the first time Spyderco has ever done a lightweight variant of the paramilitary 2. As far as I'm aware. But every time I make an assumption with Spyderco, I just end up wrong. So, in all honesty, I believe that it's the first time they've done a lightweight paramilitary 2. Again, it just bothers me that they, you know what? I'll pull it up on my Instagram. How about that? I'll pull it up on my Instagram and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm whining about here. I know, I'm whining. Someone tried to hack my Instagram while I was on it the other day. Someone in the Texas area. Instagram notified me, and luckily I was able to change my passwords immediately, but there was a login attempt, and I'm like, no. Get out of my Instagram. So, guys, if my Instagram starts posting weird things, I probably got hacked. They tried. They almost succeeded. Now I have to re-log in on my freaking computer. All right. Am I in? I think I'm in. Boom. Here we go. here we go. Speaking of companies that continue to come out with new stuff, this is the first time I'm seeing this. The Loop Plain Jane from Malsect. Malsect? Malsect. I think it's Malsect. Malsect is like it's a combination of the word molecule and I think section. But I know molecule is in there, so I refuse to call them Molesect, like the animal mole, knowing what I know about the name. I won't defend their name. It's a weird name. Not any, more weird than some of the companies out there like Pickled Steel. That's another weird knife company name. I'm just going to try not to get lost in the weeds. This looks cool. Malsec doing some cool stuff these days. Check out the 808 Decay. It's really good. Check out the Mantle. Also really good. I've got videos on both of those. That said, let's go in here and let's do Spyderco. Spyderco. Here we go. I don't know why that felt weird to say Spyderco. So this is what I'm complaining about, right? Spyderco. They said the first... hold on. I'm going to do my best impression of someone giving an actual press release. As part of the celebration of our 50th anniversary year, we are proud to introduce a broad spectrum of new products that reflect both our core design philosophies and our deep commitment to reliable high performance. Check out the link in our bio for the latest knives and accessories, blah, blah, blah. Spyderco. No.
Epic fail.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Seriously? Is part of your core design philosophy raising the prices across the board? I get it. Inflation is real. I didn't expect the pricing to stay the same forever. Spyderco isn't Hinderer Knives. That said, a broad spectrum of new products. Most of the release is models we already have. I'm a Spyderco fan. I'm not shocked that they have high release prices or that prices are going up. But don't feed me this drivel about your commitment, your core design philosophies. Like, your core design philosophy is this: make a good knife and then make 100 different variants of it, because our collectors will buy every single variant. You know your demographic, that's cool, but let's not pretend here. The Edgerati, new design. The Bodacious, technically new design. I love it when Spyderco pairs up with different knife makers like Kingdom Armory on the stovepipe. Love my stovepipe. I was okay with the higher price tag, made in Taiwan, full tie build. Love the stovepipe. But the only thing that's new is your pricing, and you came out with new variants of knives that already existed. Paramilitary 2 Lightweight, yes, that is technically new if you've never done a Paramilitary 2 Lightweight before, but the Paramilitary 2 is not a new model. You just slapped some 15V on it to make me drool. You gave it a good price. $165 for that, that's a good price. That's the one to get from this release, if you really ask my opinion. If you're going to get one of these knives from the 50th anniversary release, like this is the 50 year. You're half a century in. Spyderco. I'm disappointed. I want a Sage 6 and Rex 121. I want a Paramilitary 2 Lightweight 15V. As of right now, both of those steels are discontinued by Crucible. According to Niagara Specialty Metals, after Crucible went under, Era Steel has said no more Rex 121, no more 15V. They're both, they're both high maintenance broads. But my point is that this was an opportunity they had to do something really freaking cool. Like, where's the Spyderco Smock in Rex 121? I mean, in fact, Smock Knives even commented on it, said Sage 6 and Rex 121. Now just need a Smock and Rex. I couldn't agree more. Where's our Smock and Rex 121? That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. I just feel like there wasn't enough new, but with a company like Spyderco, new is always going to come with an asterisk. New steel. New variant of the same knife. New bright pink handle scales. Same knife. All right. I've said my piece. John Blackman, good to see you, man, but also have a good rest of your night. Guys, I know I've been doing some monologuing tonight. I'm sorry. We're going to see if we can get the chat on the screen as well. Why? Because I want to. I don't know if I actually can or not, but we'll find out. Says, I thought we were done with poop knives. No, we're never done. Never done. Says, now I understand why you mentioned that they better have aftermarket support for the PM2 lightweight. You're assuming that it's the first lightweight PM2, right? Yes. I don't think I've ever seen a paramilitary 2 lightweight. I mean, shoot, I'll Google it right now. Paramilitary 2 lightweight. Let's find out. Back to the screen share. If it says coming soon, yep, pre-order. Cool. Spyderco Paramilitary 2 DLT Lightweight 15V. Yep, not available. Coming soon. That's just a regular Paramilitary 2. Yeah, there's nothing, guys. There's nothing. It's just this has got to be the first time they've ever done a PM2 lightweight. It's the same freaking knife. They just, made it with less materials. But if you're someone like me who likes to add different handle skills to your knife and different pocket clips and really make it your own and kit it out, then it's actually perfect because you get to spend less on things that you're throwing out. I mean, 165 for that? Sign me up. I'll take one. I might take two. Night Raider says, haven't we had enough Spyderco for one day? No. I'm such a shill. Apparently, I'm such a shill. What's up, Alice Days? Says, if I made knives, I'd have a weird name too, just to make sure my name and my knives get out there. Pickled steel. Apparently, pickling steel is actually a process. It's just a weird freaking name for a knife company. Malsect, I'm not like, you know what? Malsect is making some great knives. That's what I'm going to say. Could they have picked a different name? Yes. Yes. Love what they're doing with their company and their designs. I love that they listened to the community on the first run and they improved very, very much in 2025. And I know they're going to continue to do that in 2026. It's a weird name, man. It's a weird name. It's not the worst name, but it's a weird name. Bobtism says, y'all about to Beetlejuice Erica's EDC. Erica's EDC? Beetlejuice? What? I haven't said her. This is the... Okay, so now I've said her name twice. Does she even know that I exist? I didn't used to think that Metal Complex knew I existed, and then he popped in a live stream or two. That was cool. Is Metal Complex lurking? Probably not. I imagine he has better things to do. But now that we've said Erica EDC's name 3 times, will she appear? Will she? I don't think so. Bill Knives, what's good, man? He says, it's Wednesday, hump day, so therefore Spyderco. Good point. You make a good point. What's up, Ed Gordon? Hold on. Bobtism says, no one said anything wrong with Erica. Just if we keep talking exotic Spyderco steels, she might show up. I don't think that Erica EDC knows who I am. I would highly doubt that. Says, I wouldn't count on it if knives are the main reason for it. It's likely not profitable. What are we talking about? What's up, Dale? Says, just don't ever suggest her opinion may not be correct. She is vicious. I mean, opinions are opinions. They're subjective to that individual. I've got some pretty strong opinions that a lot of people disagree with. That's totally fine. Like, for example, one of my opinions is that Damasteel is a really dumb steel option. Why? Because it's a high performance steel that most people that buy that steel are not actually going to experience. And you pay a lot for it. And I get it. It's very high performance for a Damascus steel. A lot of people disagree with me on this. I think Damasteel is a really dumb steel. I do. It's me, the captain of unpopular opinions. All right. So, what else? What else? There were things I was going to talk about. There were things. And those things have fled my mind. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, yes. Something I found out recently, as of today, according to DLT's Instagram. Guess what they have now? For the first time ever, we are seeing the Hawk Talon at table pricing at retailers. So the table price for a Hawk Talon, if you were to buy it directly from Hawk Knives, was $950. The first time they hit a retailer, I want to say it was American Edges or American Edge. They were released at $1,500 and not in very high quantity. There were very few. A lot of people said, no way, Jose. And a very few said, we'll buy it. And they did at $1,500 a pop. And well, then the next time they hit retailers, they were a little bit less. They were like $1,050. That's the last time I talked about them. And I was like, you know what? It's still a markup, but it's not a huge markup. At least we can now buy them. $100, price of doing business, whatever. Well, today, Hawk Talon, check it out. Check it out. Here it is. The titanium version with full titanium is $1,200. No surprise, the titanium version is always expensive. But would you look at that? If you're patient, you can get it for a better price. This is why I say, like, don't jump on something just because it's the first time it's being released. If you wait, if you're patient, the price will go down. So the carbon fiber variants are $950. That is the table price. I mean, it's not really going to go that much farther down from here, guys, because Hawk doesn't make a large quantity of these knives. They don't. I want one of these really badly. Really, very badly. These are really cool. I want one. Like yesterday, I want one. The titanium version is really interesting to me. There's not a whole lot of extra milling here. Like, you get the logo and it's titanium. The irony to me is that I actually feel like, from a design aspect, the carbon fiber versions are an exceptional deal. Titanium, I like titanium and I love carbon fiber. I love the combination of the two. But composite carbon fiber has a much higher shear strength and tensile strength than titanium while being infinitely lighter. It also adds a color pop. You still get titanium underneath the carbon fiber, but this is going to be a much lighter version. I think that they look cooler. Like, I can't believe the full tie version is more expensive, and not by a small amount, by like, $250. Is that titanium overlay really worth $250? $125 per side? Is it? I don't know, guys. If you're gonna buy Hawk Talon, I'm gonna tell you right now, I like the idea of the full tie version. I don't know if I like it $250 more, personally. If it was the same price, sure. As it stands, I think the Unicopper looks pretty good. Yep. And then, of course, they've got Purple Haze Fat Carbon. DLT, you dropped the ball. That is a really terrible angle for Purple Haze. Why? Let's see if they got a better angle in here somewhere. I mean, that's slightly better. The thing about Purple Haze, guys, is that it doesn't photograph well, because a lot of what you get out of Purple Haze, you see better in a video because it's all about the light refracting off the different layers. And so, like, if you just take a photo of it flat like this, it's going to look really flat and unappealing. But when you shift it, those who have had experienced Purple Haze know exactly what I'm talking about. They never look as good as they are in the, like, they never look as good in photos as they are in real life, because you need that light refraction to really show off how cool those scales are. So I'm going to tell you, this one, they did not photograph this well. They either picked a poor one, or they didn't do a good job of highlighting how cool Purple Haze Fat Carbon really is. I'm going to tell you right now, I have a feeling that just based off this photo, these are probably going to be the ones that last the longest out of this batch. But if you were wanting a Hawk Talon, but you didn't want to pay a retail markup, now's the time. Head on over to DLT. You can get them for table price, $950. Not a small amount of money, but chances are they're not going to go much farther down from here anytime soon. And even the secondary market pricing is higher. Like, for example, Blade Binge. I know you guys like the Blade Binge. I don't partner with them. Maybe I should have. But if I were to type in Hawk Talon, how many of these do you think are going to be more expensive than the brand new ones we just saw on DLT? Hawk Talon. I would say probably a majority of them. Let's see. This one, $1,095. $1,095 for the drop. This one's in Unicopper. $1,095. You could buy a used one and spend more money to get it used. $1,095 from Knife Tool Gadget. They've done a lot of sales. 46. That's not a small amount. Should someone tell them that they need to adjust their pricing? Just a little bit. Adjust the pricing. Let's see. We're going to keep it rolling. Hawk Designs Talon Titanium and Arctic Storm. This one's cool because we're not seeing the Arctic Storm a lot right now. $925. That said, you can still get a brand new one for $25 more. I don't know anyone that wouldn't do that. Unless you really love the Arctic Storm, which honestly, I kind of do. I don't like it enough to buy a used one for pretty much the same price as a brand new one right now. It says brand new in box, but you took photos of it. It's not brand new in box. I know you probably stood there for an hour and a half just fidgeting with it. It's not brand new. Let's stop pretending. $925. Nope, not doing it at that price. Used market, $100 lower at least. This we're getting better. Unicopper for $900. I'd still rather just get a brand new one for $50 more. A new $940. Lava Float. Nope. It's not new. You took photos of it. I know you played with that knife. No, there's absolutely no one that bought this knife and didn't pull it out of the box and actually try it out. $1,100. Nope. $1,500. Nope. Oh man, that's the Purple Haze version too. Let's see. Did they at least do a better job of showcasing the fat carbon? I think so. It's not a great photo, but you do see a little bit more variation in this picture than you do on DLT's site. The video is really going to be where it's at. It's really going to be where it's at. $1,500. Hell no. $900. No, guys, secondary is not the place to buy one anymore. You want to buy one, don't buy one on the secondary unless they're going to give you at least $100 discount. Just buy one from DLT, $950, call it a day. Bob Tism says, always the grifters. I agree. Bob Tism also says, Koenig pricing cracks me up on the Binge and Machine-Wise, especially now that you can custom order off Machine-Wise. You make a good point. Dale says, watch the price of the Talon plummet on the secondary. Thank God. Honestly, I hope so. It would make it easier for me to get one, and I really want one. I will never defend a high price tag if I feel like there's a chance to get it at a lower price. Do that. The price tag defenders are like... The price tag defenders bother me. And I've been known to defend a few price tags, but usually they're on those that are really good deals. Like, people have given me shit for defending price tags on some Chinese-made knives. Like, for example, back when Geoknife had their titanium and M390 knives, like the ethereal cutter when it was $125, I'll defend that price. That's a fantastic price. They were using Kubi as an OEM, so you know it's a vacuum cryo treat. Titanium with the Timascus pivot collars, full titanium build with milling on the handle scales, really good action. Crossbar lock, $125. That's a good price. I'll defend that price. But if you ask me to defend the price of a Hawk Talon at $950, I'm going to say, I understand why many people would say that's too expensive. And of course, I'd love it if it was less expensive. Who doesn't want a better price? No, I want to pay more. I want to pay more. Give me a better price. Come on, secondary market, you can do better. Joe's Garage says, I way overpaid for a Talon at Knife Show back when one could not be had. I mean, you bought one during a time when you couldn't buy them at a better price, though. It's not a waste of money if you didn't, like, if it brought you joy and you felt good about what you paid at the time, worth it. Everything goes down in price with time. We pay a premium in this hobby for recency. And I've recognized that, and I have become more patient. Okay, like, yes, I want to check out new knives as much as anybody, but there are some knives where I do not want to pay the recency tax. Okay, there are some knives I don't want to pay the recency tax for. Knives from Spyderco, especially brand new models, seeing how long they keep knife models around for, I'm not paying a recency tax for that. I mean, shoot, I waited 2 years to buy a stovepipe, and I loved that knife the first time I reviewed it. I could have bought it from Blade Ops when they loaned it to me. I think they would have even given me a discount. But I thought the price was going to go down. I eventually did get it at a lower price. I had to wait for Black Friday. It didn't go down as far as I thought that it would. But I didn't pay the recency tax. The price on the stovepipe actually went up. They're not discontinued yet, but they will be. Then the price will go down. And I have a feeling that when it does, the stovepipe will sell out rather quickly. Dale says, snobs want their knives to be exclusive. Look, I won't lie to you. There is a certain amount of pleasure that I get from knowing that I own several knives that many people want, but just don't have the opportunity to get. Like, yes, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Like my collection actually means something. But it's not that. Like, I just get a lot of immense pleasure out of collecting certain knives. The hunt is what makes it really fun. But after I obtain it, then I want everyone to experience it. I really do. The Chris Reeve Umnumzon, I want everyone to experience that knife. That's a true one and done knife made by a company that will support that knife for longer than you'll live. That's a legacy knife. Everyone should have one. Period. Knives like the Craig Brown Cortex XL, incredible small batch engineering and craftsmanship. I wish the heat treat on the Magna Cut was better than, 60 to 62. It's not. I can live with it. It took a really nice edge when I sharpened it, and I haven't had any issues with the edge afterwards. So everyone should experience a Craig Brown Cortex XL. Everyone should experience a Rosie. I just don't think everyone should pay for a Rosie. Like, that's happened enough already where we've justified the price tag. I wish people voted with their dollars a bit less for the Rosie. Not because it isn't a good knife, but because I think that it's a $600 knife masquerading as a $800 knife, and I just can't justify that price tag. I won't defend it. I won't. Plenty of people already have, and the secondary market sells them for way more. That's going to be enough complaining from me. Craig says, I don't even list the knife on the binge unless I'm prepared to let it go for far less than what it's worth. The result is they usually go very quickly, sometimes within the hour. Nice, man. What's up, Ghost Keeper? He says, if you... Oh, you deleted it. You deleted it. Sierra Rick says, Talon or Mojave? I mean... I didn't do a knife of the year, guys. I didn't do a knife of the year video. I was contemplating coming out with my 2025 knife of the year video here at the beginning of 2026. I'm not gonna do it. It's clickbait is what it is. It's pure clickbait. But if I had to pick one knife that I experienced that was brand new in 2025 as my overall knife of the year, it would be the Machine Wise Mojave. The Machine Wise Mojave was the knife that impressed me the most. I bought a machinist proof Mojave, number 28, and it's incredibly good. The manufacturing on it is impeccable. I wouldn't really call it small batch at this point because they drop them every single freaking week and you can buy them readily available. They're doing something incredible over at Machine Wise. They are making a Grail level knife that should be hard to get more available. It is what many would consider to be prohibitively expensive, but the tolerances are perfect. I love the Mojave. If I had picked a knife of the year for 2025, it would be the Machine Wise Mojave. No doubt. Does that mean that it's better than the Talon? I don't know, because I haven't experienced the Talon. I haven't experienced the Talon, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I got a lot of really cool collection level pieces last year. The Talon wasn't among them. I wish that it was. It wasn't. So I can't really compare the two, because I refuse to do that on a knife that I haven't actually handled. I'd love to get a Talon. It's becoming more and more realistic with their level of availability and their recent dropped table pricing. Knife sale coming soon. Ghostkeeper says, if you've not checked out the Malsect mantle, then missing out. I got a video on it, dude. The mantle is fantastic. It's overbuilt, S35 VN, reasonable pricing. Very reasonable pricing. I did a video on the mantle and on the 808 Decay. And when I did my video on both of those knives at the time, the 808 Decay was still in stock. It blew me away that the full DLC Decay in S90V and DLC Titanium was the same price as the plain Jane version. For a full DLC variant to be the exact same price is incredible. It's incredible. And I mentioned that. And I'm not going to say that I sold it out, because I wasn't the only channel that talked about it, of course. But after I did my video, they were no longer available. They sold out of the DLC variant rather quickly, and then shortly thereafter, the regular variant too. $150? Like, no way. No way. Both variants were a fantastic deal. Anyways, Todd Carr, 17 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I have the Ultim 808 Sustain, but the mantle blew me away. They're both really good. They're both really good. Malsect did a fantastic job of upping their game. They took all of the critique from the influencers and the channels and from the customers with their first year and their first lineup of knives. They took all that critique and they turned around and came out with a couple of, not just a couple. They came out with several really, really good knives that, honestly, it showed that they were listening. As an enthusiast, that matters. Definitely matters. I'm on the edge. What's up, dude? He says, I had to sell it fast. We're dirt poor right now, so got to sell some stuff. Can't even pay my membership. Ugh. I'm sorry, man. It's tough when finances are tough. I totally get it, dude. But I know times will get better. Life is a roller coaster. You got this. Things will get better. Trust me. All right, guys. And on that bombshell, we're going to go ahead and call it. What's coming up soon? I've got some stuff coming up soon. I know I've been taking my time on the Drift C video. It's because I essentially recorded the review in two different ways, because I couldn't figure out if I wanted to do it in the same style I normally do my Steel Snobs content, or if I wanted to do more of a regular tabletop review. So I recorded it both ways. I might just release both and see which one performs better. And whichever one performs better, maybe that's the style I stick with. It's kind of stupid to base things off of one video, but I've done dumber things than that. So all the footage is there, the B-roll, the thumbnails, it's all there. It's all good. Expect those soon. I just need to edit them and upload. The editing is time intensive. So if you've been looking for the Drift C content, it's coming soon. I might have 2 episodes on that. Just keep your eyes peeled. I think I might just drop both and see which one performs better. I've never done that before, but it might be worth it. I've also got a new knife. I've shown it on the Discord. For those of you not in the Discord, you may have missed it. This guy arrived today. Yeah. teaser over. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you to the channel members. Thank you to the subscribers. Especially thank you to the haters. Yes, thank you, haters, for keeping my algorithm fresh. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone that sticks through these live streams with me, whether they go flawlessly like it did tonight, or whether they stick around for some tech support issues like we did on Saturday. I'm going to do my best to make sure that we have the least amount of tech support issues as possible, because I want to make these live streams a bigger part of the content that I make on the channel. I can improve them. I hope to bring you guys improved live streams. With that being said, the next time we go live will be this Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 p.m. Central. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your week. Happy hump day. I'll see you guys this weekend. Take care.